People of YouTube, this video is all about something very near and dear to my heart. That's right, we're talking about headless guitars. They're not everybody's thing, and I get it. Some people are just more traditional, or you just don't like the looks of it. That's okay. It's perfect. That's why they make both. So if you want a headstock, get a headstock. If you don't. But I happen to be in the camp where I like both. So this is the very first one I ever bought, and it is none other than a Kiesel Zeus. Like many people, I wasn't really into headless guitars. All my life I had played guitars with headstocks, and it just wasn't my thing. And obviously I knew who Carvin guitars were. If you don't know who that is, it's now Kiesel, same company. I think it's just family things, right? It's the Kiesel family. Anyway, you can go look up their history, whatever. It's the same company, but they've switched. I think Carvin is now more the amp side of things, and Kiesel kept the guitar side of things. So anyway, whole big family operation thing. I mean, they have other people that work there besides their family, but you get it. But my dad played guitar, and I remember growing up getting the Carvin magazines, right? Because you can't buy them in stores. Even now with Kiesel, they're not available to try at stores. So you have to order from them directly, unless you find a used one. But if you order from them directly, they will build it, or sometimes they have in-stock guitars that are just, I guess, extras or whatever. And so you can buy them through that, and it's a bit quicker, but you get it and you get, I don't know, 10 days or something with it, and you can send it back, right? So that's kind of how the process sort of works. I don't know the ins and the outs. Okay, I don't work there. It's only family that works there, right?
You don't turn your back on family.
But there for a small minute, I was obsessed with their website, right? It's much better now. You should go on there. It's pretty cool. You can build your own guitars. But I was constantly looking at their in-stock page, and one day I came across this guitar. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Justin, you're obviously getting paid by Kiesel. And it's not true. I wish I were. I truly wish I were. Please pay me, Kiesel. Just Mr. Kiesel. The head man himself. What? It truly is an awesome guitar that plays great. So let's go over a few features. First things first, it has a single piece ash body, right? And it has an antique, what they call antique ash treatment to it. I don't know all the ins and the outs, okay? It's like a family secret.
But what's real is family.
I don't know if it's just a stain type of thing to make it look antique-ish. I know there's some companies out there that actually treat the wood with things and it reacts with like the tannins in the wood and stuff. So I don't know if it's something like that that's literally a chemical reaction or if it's just a staining process. That's a little more boring. Either way though, it looks cool, and then it's stained pink on top. All the companies have their ways of getting finishes like this, and they're all slightly different, so I don't know exactly how Kiesel does it, but it looks great. Then we have a hip shot bridge, and we also have a hip shot headpiece down here. It clamps the strings down. It has their lithium humbuckers with gold pole pieces, right? It kind of matches this whole theme because the frets are also gold. They are Evo gold. Evo? Evo? I don't know if you're supposed to pronounce it as a word or just letters. Whatever. So they are a bit stronger than the typical nickel silver frets, like more traditional frets, and they're not as hard as your more modern stainless steel frets. They're somewhere in the middle. I've played it a ton and there's no wear on the frets. Back of the neck is also very cool. It is walnut, maple, walnut. So a 3-piece neck there that's all glued together. It's a Pale Moon ebony fretboard, right? And it's really cool. It's got this these couple streaks that go all the way through it, which is pretty legit. It also has loom inlay side dots on it, which is standard anytime you're in a dark environment. They'll just shine right up if you've charged them in the sun. And lastly, the controls. We have a typical tone and a master volume, and that's all there is. There's no push pulls or anything because it's got a 5-way switch, and this is kind of what splits your coils. You're gonna have your bridge, then it's gonna be split. You're gonna have both pickups. This one is split, and then the neck pickup. One thing that's super weird to me is I was researching on YouTube different videos of people that have done Kiesel Zeus reviews, and I came across this video that looked really familiar. It's by a guy named Frank. What's his last name? You know, he has a couch. It's called the Couch of Gear. No, that can't be right. The Gear Couch. The Tone Couch. I don't know. Listen, it's there. I'll put a link up here. It's made like 4 years ago, and I bought this guitar probably almost 4 years ago. Turns out he was reviewing this guitar. I didn't know for sure. I was like, surely that's not the same guitar. What are the chances, right? But it is. It is my guitar. I bought it from the in-stock page on Kiesel's website, like I mentioned before. So when you buy it, you usually have the 10 days to play it, check it out, and then send it back if you don't like it. But they didn't give me that option because it had a few dings and stuff on it because it had been played at the NAMM show of that year. This guy, Frank, Mr. Frank, I know him well. We're like best friends. Yeah, Frank. I just call him Frank. His best friends call him Frank. Anyway, Frank over here, he said at the end of his video, you should go watch it after mine, finish mine, and then go watch this. He actually says at the end of his review that when he's done with it, he is taking it to NAMM to give it back to Kiesel. You know, the whole family that works there.
Almost killed my family.
So there you go. He reviewed my guitar, took it to Kiesel, got a little beat up at NAMM, and so they wouldn't let me send it back because I bought it knowingly. There was a discount on it. It goes to NAMM. I buy it once they get back home to their family house.
Family just got bigger.
And there you go. I have a guitar that Frank has touched. So that's why I chose to do something a little less rocky than my buddy Frank over here, because in his video he reviewed the same guitar with some pretty heavy stuff. So if you're into that, these lithium pickups, they can do it. And if you're thinking, man, that guitar looks really familiar, I mean minus Frank's video, obviously, I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Perhaps you saw my video of this guitar's counterpart. Pink Kiesel, acoustic Kiesel. Both are Zeuses. Huh? If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'm gonna link it up here, you know, and it's a cool video. It goes all into depth of this guitar if you're into this kind of thing. But if you're not, it's okay. Just stay on this video. But seriously, thanks so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little something. And if you want to learn even more, just go watch old Frank's video. You know, old Frank. That's what his friends call him. It was his best friends did call him Frank, but now we've started calling him old Frank. And check out more of my stuff if you haven't watched it. You know, just go back through. You just hit play on all of them. It's fine. Just let it play while you sleep. Be sure and hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. Join the journey, right? Come along with me. It's gonna be great. I don't know where we're going, but it's gonna be awesome. I don't know. Yeah, it will be. It will be. And if you would like to learn anything that I played in this video today, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Or if you want anything else in general, right? If you want more reviews, building guitar things, or just music in general for the sake of music, that's cool too. Leave it down there in the comments and stay tuned for next time.